didn't have to adjust in a day. He was free and clear, right?
Yeah.
And just tell us a little bit of an update on how he did.
He did great. He has been without an ear infection for, 2 weeks now.
So he's been having some ear infections here the last couple months, is that right? And then how many has he had in that span?
He has had 3
Okay. And then what have you tried so far to try and help it?
antibiotics.
Okay. How many rounds?
4. They go away for a little bit, but then they come back.
Okay. So we're going to try something different because we want to try and avoid tubes in the ears as much as possible, right?
Yep.
So we're going to check with our scope here, run this on the back. This shows us anywhere where there's nerves irritated. A lot of times with ears, it's up in the top of the neck there. So we'll see what he is showing us and see if he needs an adjustment here. So as I'm looking here, I'll explain it. Those little tubes that drain the fluid from the ears are called eustachian tubes. And the little muscles that control how open that is are controlled by nerves. And those nerves come back from the ears up to the spine in that upper neck and go up to the brain. So if there's a misalignment in the vertebra, it kind of swells and puts pressure on that nerve, and then those little muscles don't work right, so they don't open the tubes correctly. So if we can just find where that pressure is and remove it, everything starts to work the way God intended. See that big reading return okay. That way. So you can probably see that on camera. It goes really well that way, and this way he's really stuck. If I were to guess, I would say I maybe started in that right.
Yeah, that sounds right.
See, now I'm just poking on these spots to see if they're a little bit touchy, because that swelling usually causes some touchiness on there. It doesn't jump on that one as much, but when I get that left or that right atlas, it really kind of jumps a little bit. So we're going to do that right atlas.
Here, Lexington. Hi.
Pretty good.
Lexington.
There you go. A little tougher that way, though. Did you ever notice when he was a really young baby, was he laying looking one way most of the time? Was it left?
Yes.
So it's kind of hard for him to turn right. That makes a lot of sense. But alright, so we're going to do that atlas, and basically it's just shifted this way, and he's having a hard time turning right, so it's actually shifted this way, so he can't turn that head this way. So we're going to take those misalignments out there and to the left. Hey buddy, you are so cute. Let's look straight ahead here. There we go. And then your hands across the chest and the back, they're perfect. That supports him really nice. Okay, bud. Let's go this way right now. I'm trying to look at it now. There it is. That's going to feel so much better.
Oh, better.
Can you turn your head now? Look at it.
Oh, better.
Oh, better. All right. So let's give him a day or two. We'll just give him the weekend. We'll check him again on Monday and see if everything's clear. We'll just leave him alone.
Okay.
We'll just see how he responds. So we are back with Devin and Lexington. It's been about a month or so now. We kind of took a little break over Christmas, and then we saw him probably, let's see, he's had 5 adjustments, not including today. We didn't have to adjust in a day. He was free and clear, right?
Yeah.
And just tell us a little bit of an update on how he did.
He did great. He has been without an ear infection for, 2 weeks now.
Good.
Week and a half.
Good. And that's the longest he's gone for a little while, right?
Yeah.
How often was he having them before?
We would go in, he had one probably every week.
Okay.
Seemed like.
Okay. And he had a little bout, that was 2 weeks ago when he kind of had the teething.
Yeah.
His teething is a kind of a hard thing to differentiate, but they said it might be the start of a ear infection. But it wasn't near as severe as it typically was. It can go full-fledged, right?
No.
So he was free and clear today, so once we see the nerve system is clear, we let him go for a little while, and we just keep an eye on him maybe every couple months, 4 to 6 weeks, and just see how they're doing.